us broken hearted. So where do we go from here? Yeah. Are you listening, darling? Look where we started. Breaking in half left us broken hearted. So where do we go from here? Take me home, cause I wanna feel like I belong. They relate to all this pain in my past, so they listen to my song. So let's go back to where it began and where it all started from. Take this chance, one last dance, cause I've been waiting way too long. Take my hand, I wanna show you something. Promise I've been dying to see ya. They say the grass ain't always greener. I guess what they're saying is true. In my dreams, that's where I seen her. Take my heart and take all of me, girl. Let me show you what I wanna do. I wanna spend the rest of my life with you. Are you listening, darling? Look where we started. Breaking in half left us broken hearted. So where do we go from here? Are you listening, darling? Look where we started. Breaking in half left us broken hearted. So where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Yeah, where do we go from here? Are you listening, darling? Are you listening, darling? Are you listening, darling? Look where we started. Breaking in half left us broken hearted. So where do we go from here?
Hello and welcome back, everybody, to another live stream. So it is Wednesday, the 31st of July. It is the last day of the month, right? It's the last day of the month. So some important levels to consider about tomorrow. Of course, we're going to have a new monthly, possibly a new monthly naked point of control. We will, of course, print a new monthly naked point of control, but it's whether we print that monthly naked point of control at where price currently is. So we instantly take that out and it becomes irrelevant. And then, of course, we're looking at another monthly level possibly as well. So there are some things to consider when we are coming into a new month. Of course, we will run through today everything that is currently going on, what I'm currently doing within the markets, what we can be looking for, those next trades, of course, as well. So, if that all sounds interesting, then please smash that thumbs up button. Of course, subscribe as well if you're new to the channel, and turn that bell notification on so that you never ever miss any of these live streams. And of course, if you have any questions or anything that you want to take a look at, please do put them in the chat, and I will be more than happy to take a look at anything or speak about anything that you want to talk about, of course. So make sure you do that. But enough of that. Let's jump into the charts, right, and see what is going on. So as of right now, of course, I am still very much long on Bitcoin, right? So the context, as we know, I ran through in detail yesterday the context of Bitcoin. So I won't go into as much detail because yesterday, I was very detailed in that explanation. So if you want like a detailed explanation of where we currently are within like this bearish structure, then of course watch the first little bit of yesterday's live stream. But running through it quickly, of course we are in this bearish market structure with continuous lower highs and continuous lower lows, right? We of course have taken this long trade right here from the range to low. We then took profits on the way up, and then we added to that trade on this pullback right here. Okay, and we've taken advantage of this other rise towards the upside. Okay, so price has been very bullish, okay, in this period here. Okay, price has of course been very, very bullish because we have been in this continuous bullish market structure with higher lows, okay, and higher highs, right? So we've been very, very bullish on this move up. But okay, like I was saying yesterday, I will go through it briefly, okay, because I went through it yesterday in depth. But we've seen this before, right? We've seen this before, okay, where price forms this bullish structure, right? We break that bullish structure and we start to form that bearish market structure, okay, like we did here. Okay, we then did the exact same thing right here. Bullish structure, okay, which then flipped into bearish structure right here, okay, and we did actually form another low, okay, exactly like we did on the first example that I just drew to you right here. So this is something that we have to be aware of course, right? We do have this bullish structure. We have been long, okay, with this move up, like the prior two times, okay, we've been long. But the question is this bullish structure going to then slowly turn into bearish structure, where we then come down and form another lower low? Because remember, right, what are we in? Okay, what is the context? Okay, well, the context is bearish because we are in this bearish market structure. Okay, so this is just what we need to consider, right? This is what we need to keep in the back of our heads, right? Now, does this mean, right, we're going to come down and take out $53,200 and put in another lower low? No, of course not, right? It's only if we start to flip this bullish market structure into bearish market structure, that is when I believe, okay, the highest probability move now is actually a move below this low here, okay, for another lower low. That's when I believe, okay, we could be confident in our opinion of price going to form another lower low, right? But at this moment in time and where we are, okay, there's no reason to think that. Of course, we have the two prior examples where, of course, we had the bullish structure here turn into bearish structure for another low, okay? The bullish structure here that flipped into the bearish structure for another low there. So we have the examples. We know, okay, if we flip into bearish structure, there's a high possibility that we come and actually take this low out. But, okay, that is only if we change the bullish market structure into bearish market structure, okay? Because that, again, it's happened twice before, but that's what's had to happen before for us to see another low, all right? So for me, as long as we're in this bullish structure, okay, I am long and I am happy to see higher prices, and I'm kind of expecting to see higher prices. It's once we start to lose this bullish structure here, okay, like we did the prior two times, that's when I'm thinking to myself, okay, the highest probability move, right, is actually a new low. Until we break the bullish structure, okay, I'm still going to look for higher prices. Okay, if we start to break that structure, then of course that's when I can say, right, another lower low is highly probable here. Okay, so that's another reason why I'm still in this long trade at this moment in time, right? I'm still in this long trade because I'm still looking for another high. Okay, because we're still in this bullish structure. There's no reason not to look for a high. Right? It's when we start to break the bullish structure that we have to consider, okay, maybe we're not going to come up and make a new high, okay, and we're not going to come and take out this major high here at $72,000, right? We're going to come down, okay? So for me, it's just remaining long until we see that, right? Of course, we had the short setup, okay, from up here. Of course, we had that short setup, which I did actually give to the team, if I can find it here. So I did give this to the team on the Visionary Discord. This was on the 29th, right? So 2 days ago, I did give this trade setup to the team in the daily market update. And yeah, what did we see? Okay, if we take a look at the Discord, as you can see here, after forming that failed auction, okay, we did actually get a big pullback here, right? And then what did we see? Okay, we saw a pullback back down to the POC, and we actually came all the way down, to what was it, $65,300. Okay, so we came all the way down to $63,500. We didn't quite take out the value area low, which was kind of at 64,300-ish. Okay, so we haven't quite taken that out yet, but there's still a possibility that we do that. Now, I'll hold my hands up and say, I didn't take that trade. Someone did, FR Trader, I believe it was, actually did take that short trade. So yeah, very happy with this trade. As you can see here, he took that short trade there, made some nice profits on that short. So yeah, congratulations to FR Trader there for taking that. But yeah, that was the short to have been in. Okay, there's no short trade from where we are now, right? That was the short trade to have been in. Now, like I've been talking through with the team, if we, of course, see another rise towards the upside, we can, of course, look for another short trade, right? There's no long trade, okay, up here. There's no long trade to be had. It's only a short trade, okay, and only if we see a short trade setup. Down here, okay, yes, there is a long trade, right? And this is, again, what we were talking through with the team in the daily market update. So this was yesterday, right? We were looking at this long trade off of a failed auction, okay, or a swing failure pattern of the range low, right? That was what we were talking, talking through yesterday. And then if we take a look at what's going on, so let me just double check the 15-minute, right? Let's just have a look. Let me see if. Let's see, because get rid of this. I need this one here. Okay, so initially, right? Let's get rid of this for a second. So initially for the long trade, right, what did we see? Okay, well, we saw that, right? We saw that failed auction down here, okay, for a little rise towards the upside. Now, initially, if you didn't take a TP1 there, right, you would have got stopped out on that trade. But there wasn't, there was a second entry on that, right? What have you done here? You've swing failure pattern that, right? You've got that second entry. And of course, this would be in some nice profits as of now. Personally, I didn't take either of those trades. First of all, on this one here, I didn't like the setup. Because we didn't have lots of shorts at the low. I'd prefer to see lots of shorts at the low. We didn't see that. And then I didn't actually take this one here either. Yeah, that was, what was that? That was 9 o'clock in the evening. So I was kind of like tuning out of the computer at that time. So I was away from the computer. But yeah, the thing is with those, they're not even like great trades in my opinion either. Of course, they are trades. Okay, they are valid trades. But in my opinion, they are not the best trade setups. They're not trade setups that I would personally prefer to see. Okay, so initially, those were kind of what we were looking for. And, initially, they had a nice reaction off of the levels, right? They had a nice reaction off of the level that we were looking for, right? So, of course, that's pretty much what you get in the Visionary Discord, right? You get, the trades that I take. I always update the team, right, and let them know what trades I'm taking. Okay, and of course you get the daily market updates, where we're talking through the trades as well, talking through the setups. That was when we added to the long trade, okay, that I'm in here. That was, when was that? That was on the 25th. Okay, so that's when we added to this long trade that we are in here. Okay, of course, that was another short trade that we looked at there. So yeah, very, very valuable, giving all of my trades away in here. Okay, all of the updates on any trades that I take. So yeah, this is where are we? Here, so this is where I'm talking about. Okay, this is the long trade that I'm talking about here. We are currently at the GP 786 value area low. We also have absorption at the level. However, I would only look for the long trade on the reclaim of value area low. Okay, then a few hours later, what happened? Okay, just compounded the long trade, added to the long trade, because what were we doing? Okay, we were reclaiming that value area low, and as you can see, the rest was history, right? We saw a really nice rise towards the upside, as you can see, taking some more profits on the way up. Okay, and just absolutely amazing trade. And then we actually took a short trade, right? We took a short trade from here, and that was, a really, really nice short trade, as you can see here, coming all the way down to that POC. What did I do there? I locked in $478 in a profit on that trade, and then we did actually see price rise again. Okay, so I did get stopped out on at entry because where did I say it? TP1. Now I'm moving my stop loss to entry. So of course it is now a risk-free. Well, it was a risk-free trade. Okay, because I am now out of that trade. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing recently, right? But yeah, where we are now is pretty boring. I'm not looking for any trades where we are now. Of course, you can be looking for those intraday, like scalp day trades, okay, but yeah, I'm just not interested in trading this price action here. The bigger trades that I'm kind of looking for at this moment in time is possibly for price to, let's have a look at this because I drew it out this morning. So do something like this, right, where we come up, we take out the high, right? We failed auction or swing failure pattern the high there. We do have some naked point of controls up there, so we do have some resistance, right? So initially, right, what I'm looking for is, all right, price is still in the bullish structure, so we can be looking for another higher low, okay, which this could possibly be it, okay, and then price to come up and form another higher high, okay, where from there, if I do see a short trade setup, we can be looking for price to pull back. Now, why am I looking for short trades? Okay, well, I'm looking for short trades because I understand that the broader market context, okay, is bearish, okay? So if we're going to do something like we did here, okay, where we flip that bullish structure into bearish structure, I want to take advantage of that big pullback, right? So that's why I'm looking for short trades up here. Okay, if I see a short trade setup, I will take that. Okay, yes, I will take profits on the way down. Okay, before we even flip into bearish market structure, because we may not even flip into bearish market structure. We may just form another higher low and then continue higher. Okay, but I'm always going to leave, like I've done with this long trade. Okay, I'm always going to leave a little bit left in the trade. Okay, sometimes, a lot of the time I like to close 50% and then leave 50% in the trade, move the stop loss to entry. Okay. And see whether, right, we get that continuation lower, okay, for another lower low. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm looking for. So yeah, right now it's kind of just patience. I'm not really interested in taking a trade from where we are. I understand that we are, and we have come into the golden pocket. But like I always say, when we're coming into a GP, I want to look for absorption. I don't see absorption. It doesn't mean that we're not going to see a rise towards the upside. Okay, it just means that it's not a trade that I'm interested in taking. So yeah, for me, it's just patience, right? I'm long. Okay, I'm in a really good position here, right? And again, all of the trades that I have taken, okay, all of the positions that I've been in have been given to the team on the Discord, okay, like they always are. And yeah, I'm positioned in a really, really good way, because if we are going to move higher, of course, I can take advantage of that with the long trade, right? However, the only issue is I'm not positioned in a way where I can profit off of a move down, of course, because I missed the trade from up here. But if we are going to rise up, okay, I'm going to look for that, because I want to be positioned in such a way that if we are going to continue this bearish market structure on the broader market time frame, okay, in the broader market context, I want to take advantage of that, of course. Okay, so for me, I'm looking for that short trade. I'm actively looking for that short trade. Not in one yet. Okay, but like I said, if we come up, we take this high out. Okay, we fail auction it, we swing failure pattern it. Okay, onto, like I said, those naked point of controls. Right, that could possibly be a really nice short trade. Okay, which possibly, right, could then break the bullish market structure. We then start to flip into bearish market structure, right, and then we come down and form another lower low. Okay, so this is kind of what we need to be aware of, and it's kind of what I'm just remaining aware of as well at this moment in time. But yeah, to be perfectly honest with you, nothing has really changed since yesterday. I know yesterday I went into a lot of detail with things. So yeah, I mean, if you want like the real detail of things, then of course, yeah, yesterday's live stream was the best thing to watch. But yeah, nothing has really changed since yesterday, right? Nothing has changed whatsoever. I mean, we're currently also bouncing off of that anchored VWAP that I pulled from the impulsive move here. Okay, so we're also, of course, bouncing off of that. And we're seeing, of course, the ES bounce as well. And I mean, this, the ES is still incredibly bullish, right? Just continuous higher lows after higher highs, after higher lows, after higher highs. It's just extremely bullish. So, we're looking for this to bring Bitcoin up, right? I know it hasn't done that much recently, okay, but that's what we're kind of looking for. And then, of course, that's going to be great for this long trade, right? And maybe if we go to all-time high, right? Well, I say maybe. If we do go to all-time high, of course, I can take advantage of that rise, okay? Because, like I said, and as you can see, I'm in that long trade, okay? So, yeah, it's just a matter of patience right now, just waiting to see whether we are going to continue this bullish structure to take out 72,000, okay, which is a very critical level because, of course, it's the previous lower high. Right? If we take that out, we've broken the bearish market structure. We can then look to all-time high. right? But the issue is when we come into all-time high, okay, is that we are coming into major resistance, right? We are coming into major resistance because all-time high is a resistance level in itself. We then have a daily naked point of control at 73,475. Right, so that's something to be aware of. So if we're gonna, let's say we come up to all-time high, right? Okay, and we form a failed auction swing failure pattern of that, right? For me, that is a nice short trade. Okay, does that mean that we're going to come down and wipe out all of these lows here? Okay, no, right? I don't. Of course, it is a trade that I will be looking for. Okay, for a bit of a pullback, maybe. Okay, the bullish market structure continues, right? So maybe we see something like this. Okay, for a little pullback, just for another higher low, right? And then we continue higher, right? But okay, I can still take advantage of that little pullback there. And of course, I will still be taking advantage of this move towards the upside, right? Because like I said, I'm still holding this long trade that I'm in right here. Okay, still holding that. And I'm probably just I'm just literally going to let this run to the stop loss, right? Because my stop loss is at entry. So this trade is now just a completely risk-free trade. I've locked in over a little over $10,000 on that trade. So the rest of it just literally going to let ride. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the most of it, right? That's kind of the most of it. If there's anything that you guys want to look at, please do put them in the chat, and I can take a look at anything that you guys want to look at. Of course, if you haven't smashed that thumbs up button yet, please do that. Really helps me out, helps the channel out, and I can continue to bring this content to you. And then, yeah, of course, if you want access to the Visionary Discord, where I give all of the trades that I take away, all of the trade setups as well, and the daily market updates, then yeah, make sure you hit the first link in the description and it will take you over to this page here. Or if you want the free Discord, okay, that's the second link. But yeah, that's where you can gain access to all the valuable things, right? But yeah, I mean, where we are right now, of course, we've had that short setup from up here. Okay, we could actually see price just pull back from here, right? We could, and then start to form that bearish market structure, okay, and then see something like that, right? That is something that is on the cards as well. So we don't have to. I would prefer to see another move up for that big drop, okay? But we don't have to do that, of course. And like I said, I'm only expecting that big drop, okay, if we break the bullish market structure, which we haven't done as of yet, okay? So right now, I'm not fully confident, okay, in another low cut forming, okay? I'm not fully confident in it yet because, right, we still have the bullish structure. If we start to lose that bullish structure, yes, right, that's when I can get more confident on price forming another low, okay? That's where I can say, right, probabilities are going to say we're going to come here, okay? Right now, probabilities are saying that we're actually going to come up, okay? Because, of course, locally, we're in the bullish structure, right? We're in the bullish structure more locally. But yeah, once we start to break that, then we can look for that low to be taken out. And I mean, that's just going to be another perfect buying opportunity possibly from down there. Just going to make, we've got so much support down there. What have we got? We've got the POC, right? We've got the POC from the previous range back here. Okay, we've also got a monthly naked point of control at that level, exactly at that level as well. And of course, we have this low locally as well. So if we fail auction that, swing failure pattern that, we could look for price to come up, possibly form another lower high, right? For then price to come down and form another lower low. We could just continue this bearish market structure for the rest of the year and coming into, early next year as well. So something to remain aware of. And I mean, yeah, like I said, if I will be looking for a long trade if we do come down here, like the previous time, okay, which is the long that I'm in now, right? I longed this, okay, and the prior time before that, I longed that, okay, for these two rises here, okay. So that again, it's even though I'm looking for this possible drop if we break this bullish market structure, okay. Doesn't mean, right, I'm not looking for a long trade, because of course I will be looking for this long trade, right? Because I've done it twice before, right? Price has done it twice before where we formed bullish structure, broken it to bearish structure, formed another low. Bullish structure, bullish structure, okay, broken it, bearish structure, another low. Okay, bullish structure, broken it, bearish structure, another low. Okay, so we're doing bullish structure now. If we break it, bearish structure. Okay, we take out the low. I'll be looking for another long trade, right? Just yeah, that's plain and simple, right? Rinse and repeat. You know, I say this. I haven't said it in a while, but I used to say it a lot, right? Rinse and repeat what works. Okay. I was talking, a while ago. We went through a stream of where we literally went through all of the trades that I took in this period right here, after when we were making all-time high after all-time high. Now I took 6 trades, okay, off of a swing failure pattern of all-time high. Okay. No, there was nothing complicated about it. It was just a simple swing failure pattern, and it worked 6 out of 6 times. So I just continue to do it. Okay, rinse and repeat what works. Right at this moment in time. Okay, bullish structure, bearish structure. Okay, long trade, that worked perfectly. Bullish structure, bearish structure, long trade worked perfectly. If we do it again, bullish structure, bearish structure, failed auction. Okay, long trade. Right, rinse and repeat. Okay, it's worked twice before. Okay, so I'm going to continue to do that. I can just see a comment has come in, so let me pull up the chat here. Damien, good to see you back, my friend. Good to see you back. How are you doing, Damien? It's good to see you. 2 secs. So, Fed FOMC meeting in 5 minutes. Volatility might get spicy. Okay, I didn't actually know that was happening. So thank you for putting that in. Yeah, Fed. Well, the interest rate decision is already out. It's come out as expected. Okay, so it is just literally stayed the same. Yeah, Fed press conference. So what's the time now? So yeah, for me now, 2 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes. When it starts, yeah, big drop to the downside. Yeah, let's see. Let's put the chart on like a 5 minute. This is never anything that I will trade. On FOMC happens a lot. Big down then up. Yeah, yeah. There's what because I used to look at the FOMC quite a lot as well, and I used to see it as this big event, and now I just, to be honest, don't really care about it. But this is what you coming into it, what you tend to see, and we have seen this, right? Coming into the FOMC, what I don't like, don't quote me on this, because this is what I was looking at like a year ago, okay? But what happens coming into it is where price would pump, okay, and then during it, it would dump. And then, yeah, Damien said here, and then you would possibly see a rise after. Okay, but the trends that I was looking at about a year ago was that we pumped into it and then we dumped during it. So, yeah, that's kind of what's happened here, right, where we've actually kind of pumped into it and now we're dumping. So, yeah, it hasn't started yet, 1 minute, but we're already dumping. Yeah, we can pull up the 5 minute chart. But yeah, this is like the FOMC. It's nothing I would ever, I ever trade. It's nothing I ever really take into consideration anymore, to be honest with you. Like I said, I think it was yesterday. There were 3 things that I took out of my trading. Okay, that actually helped me become profitable and actually have this as a full-time job. And one of them was stop looking at the news, right? Just focus. If you're a technical analysis trader, just focus on the technicals. Okay, that's one big thing that really helped me, was just ignoring the fundamentals, and that included the FOMC. I understand it moves the markets. I do know that. Okay, but how I trade, my style of trading, what works for me, it doesn't align. Okay, so I kind of just ignore it. But again, it is something that's very important. I understand that fundamental news is very important in the markets for like more of the long term, right? But for myself, I just look at the technicals, and that's what works for me, really. I could pull it up, but I have no idea. Oh, he is talking now. I don't know if you can hear it. I've no idea if you can hear me, to be honest, and I don't actually know how I could help you hear it. But yeah, this isn't really important for me, to be honest with you. Um, this isn't really very important to be honest. I don't really care about it, and it doesn't really get juicy. The market doesn't really tend to start to move until the questions. Once the questions come in, that really moves the markets, right? But yeah, I guess if there are no more questions, I think I will just leave it there. Keep it a little bit shorter today, to be honest with you. I am. I'm getting very hot in this office, right? Living in the UK, our houses are not designed for this hot weather. I'm not complaining about the hot weather, but I want to see a big drop at 65K to get an SFP of the recent lower range if it comes. So 65. Yeah. Like a big, yeah, failed auction or swing failure of this low here. That would be nice. So yeah, I would like to see lots of shorts opening up there. But yeah, I do like that, to be honest. Actually, I think that's what we were looking at before, was it? Not that one. Yeah, so I can just pull this here. So yeah, that would be nice. I would like to see lots and lots of shorts coming in, like millions of shorts coming in here, for that possible long trade. I don't believe. Let's double check. Yeah, I mean we've got a nice naked point of control at 64,800. I don't think it's relevant. It's just a little bit too far from it. It would be nice if we could tap the naked point of control and then see price rise. I would prefer to see that, but we don't have to because we do have a pretty big gap here, to be honest. Let's give ourselves as well a rough idea of where this monthly could end. So yeah, the monthly could print at roughly $67,350. But of course, that could change. So this is going to print tonight at midnight. Yeah, that would be nice. If we don't form the swing failure or the failed auction, then it's right. Okay, lower prices here. Yeah, I like that. The only reason I watch FOMC is the loads of noobs get obsessed with it and just make lots of mistakes. Yeah, that is very true. That is a very, very true thing. Um, yeah. Yeah, I guess it would be good to look at this as well and see what everyone's doing. But yeah, like I said, I don't think it really gets that juicy until the questions. From what I can remember, again, I haven't watched the FOMC meeting in about a year, to be honest with you. Like it doesn't. And the reason is because it doesn't affect me, right? I don't. First of all, I don't live in America, so that doesn't affect me. Um, of course, I'm in the American markets. Yeah, yeah, Bitcoin is it's not an American market. I know it's an international market, but yeah, it's a lot of it is America, right? And America is probably like this. I hate to say it, the central hub of the world, really, isn't it? Everything is done in dollars, really. So yeah, I understand it is very important. And yeah, there's proof, right, that it does move the markets because it does get very, very volatile around these areas. We had a bit of bullish CVD actually over the course of today, and we did actually see that have a nice rise up. Bullish CVD literally tapping that session VWAP to the dollar and then moving up. That's really quite nice to see. So yeah, we're going to see longs coming in, 2.3 million new long trades. Not really anything to be excited about, right? Nothing really happening at this moment in time. But yeah, like you said, Damien, I'd have to look at exo charts, of course, to see where they are. But the FOMC, I understand it does trap a lot of traders, right? It does trap a lot of traders. Like you said, the noobs who get obsessed and make loads of mistakes, right? It does trap a load of traders. So in this period, if you're monitoring order flow, okay, and you can find trapped traders, okay, and you can trade against them, that's also a pretty good strategy, right? But I'd say that, well, in my opinion, right, I would have to see trapped traders. I wouldn't go with the market, right? I wouldn't look at this and say, oh, 2.4 million long trades are coming in, I'm going to long as well and take it up. I'd have to look for a pivot point like you've done. You mentioned this low here at around like 65,000, right? If you swing value that, failed auction that, okay, you have lots of shorts opening up. So you take a look at EXO, lots of shorts opening up, okay, and price is actually starting to rise. That's when I would think to myself, okay, this is a really nice long trade because we've got lots of trap traders at the low. We've swing value patterned or failed auction, and we got the rise up. And the thing is, like, this is a trade that I would take on a daily basis anyway. Okay, but I guess it's heightened when the FOMC is on because everyone's trying to trade, everyone's thinking that they can make millions trading the FOMC when in reality, the majority of them get completely wrecked. I'm just going to have a look at it again. Has he got to the questions bit? I know he chats a lot of waffle. And I say chat's a lot of waffle. I know it's like important stuff for America, but it's just because it doesn't affect me, right? I mean, we might get the reversal at the 67K SFP of top of mini range. Yes. Yeah, exactly. So we could just see the same in vice versa, right? And yeah, we get lots of long trades coming in here. Swing failure pattern failed auction. Oh, no, just a perfect opportunity to enter into a short trade there. And again, that's just a trade that I would like to take on a daily basis. But then it's just heightened by the FOMC. I don't believe you can hear this. I think I've tried to do this before. And, yeah, I just checked it. It doesn't sound. I know you can't hear it. I don't know how to get that to work. So I'm sorry about that. Eric, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, Eric. FOMC is just a short-term volatility. I will add to my short trade from 69,700 if price will go up. Yeah, it's just literally short-term volatility, isn't it? And you know, the market forgets about it afterwards. If any of you have ever watched Stuart Little, that guy reminds me of Stuart Little's dad. Not Jerome Powell, obviously, the guy that was just speaking. I haven't watched that movie in years. Let me see if I can just crack me up a little bit. A little bit. I think it's the hair and the glasses. I think so that's what it is. He looks like someone as well, but I can't remember. Can't remember what movie it's from. Yeah, I mean, we're volatile, right? We're volatile, but, we're just in this, like, tiny little range. It's not anything too exciting, is it? You know, it's not we're not seeing any significant trades opening. Very boring. What happened to your average Joe? Where did they go? Exactly, yeah, where are they? Um, Seeing price rise a little bit, but there's just no trades coming in, no volatility, exactly. He's repeating himself for 2 years now, literally, yeah. Yeah, yeah, just says the same thing all the time. Um, not that I watch it a lot anyway, but, you know, when I'm scrolling through Twitter, sometimes, people put summaries up on it, and I'll have a little read of that, and it's just always the same, isn't it? It's probably why there's no volatility, right? It's probably why there's no volatility because, you know, it's just everybody already knows he's gonna say the same thing. Yeah, nothing, nothing. Yeah, I thought it might be a little bit exciting, but yeah, absolutely nothing there. Volatility, there's just nothing there, is there? Absolutely nothing there. So, yeah, I'll probably just leave it there, guys. I don't want to get, I don't want it to get too boring, right? It's just, yeah, we're not seeing anything happen. Yeah, I think I will just leave it there. We've been live for almost an hour now. Um, yeah, I will leave it there. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, guys. If you haven't already, please make sure that you do smash that thumbs up button. It really helps me out, helps the channel out, and I can continue to bring this content to you. And I will, of course, see you in the next live stream, which is tomorrow. And of course, any Visionary members, I will see you over on the Visionary Discord. And of course, the daily market update that we have there